Not even a full day?
Correct.
Okay, but you
So-
have like 4, 6 hours worth?
Yeah.
Enough to show a network?
Well, probably not even 4 hours, but,
Okay. So what would you need in order to have a robust portfolio to market yourself? And who are your customers? Who would you be marketing yourself to? Major networks, cable networks, I heard you say?
okay, well, yeah, I would like to be my own cable channel, so, or network channel. Um,
And that would be the fullest expression
That
of
would be
this
the
effort?
full expression, right.
Okay.
It does, so, who I'm marketing to? I'm marketing to anyone who needs a little uplifting in life, you know? And I think we all need that
That's
every
everybody.
day, so,
Yeah.
not, you know, not to pull the Oprah card, but, you know,
You want to be Oprah?
no, I don't want to be Oprah. Oprah's, there's only one Oprah. You don't need to be another Oprah. I don't need to, but she has an image that, you know, brings joy to people. And
So what would be your mission? To bring joy to people?
yes,
A very worthy
to help people
mission.
with the simple things in life, you know. It all comes down to, people can say the same things over and over and over again to somebody else that needs help, or not even needs help, but just needs to be brought out of a bad place, there. And I could say the same thing 10 different ways and it not work for them. But somebody else could come up and say the same thing, but they say it slightly different, or they have a slightly different tone in their voice, and I've
Mhm.
noticed that could do it for somebody, gets them out of that spot. So, yeah, I think there's motivational television can be out there.
I love that, motivational television, very uplifting.
Yes.
So you've got programs where you interview authors, right? What
Authors.
kinds of programming do you have in this network?
Authors, motivational speakers. There is a stress management person. There are other coaches. Every coach has their own specialty.
Absolutely.
So, other coaches. If you have problems with your kids, and just need ideas on how to deal with them. It's easy to say everybody should just go, well, there's psychologists out there that can, and, there are professionals,
Mhm.
I realize it's not always easy, and it takes money, and it takes time, and it takes money. And some of these simple things, maybe if you're watching that show with a the person's actually a social worker doing a show on how to handle difficult times with kids, you might be able to pick up on something that
Yeah.
will help you.
So I'm getting a really clear vision that you have about how you want this Positive TV network to impact other people.
Yes.
You want to lift them up, you want to give them hope, you want to give them useful information,
Yes.
just dealing with life's everyday experiences.
Correct.
Is that fair enough?
Yes.
So having a clear vision and a clear mission of how you're going to carry out that vision is a very important ingredient in a
Right.
business plan. So what's your idea of what goes in a business plan, Michael?
I did actually write a business plan in college.
You did?
I have a business management, yes, a degree
On
in
what
business
business?
management, actually.
On what business?
I don't remember what I wrote it on, to be honest with you.
That's okay. So what were the ingredients of that business plan? What did you put in it?
No, I had a mission statement. I had financial information.
That's
and
good,
I don't
that's
remember
good.
a lot of other things
That's good.
that I had.
How about stuff about your message?
Well, isn't that the mission plan?
Well, it is and it isn't. It could be part of the marketing.
Okay.
So you would have information in there about who you're marketing to, all the audience stuff,
Right.
audience analysis.
Right.
So for this Posit TV network, you'd want to do a thorough analysis of who are those people whose lives you're going to affect through
Right.
this network. You know, how do you want them to be touched? How do you want to help them? And who are they? Are they in a particular age group? Are they in a particular geographical area? What's the demographic? So you
Mhm.
want to get really clear
Right.
on who your audience is, and there will certainly be multiple audiences, right? So then once you know who you want to reach, then a large part of the plan after that is your branding and how you're going to get that message out to come watch this wonderful, new, positive programming network,
Right.
right? So have you thought about that?
Not really.
Not yet? Okay, all
Yeah.
right. So what
And
else
there's-
goes,
there's-
yeah, go ahead.
There's the traditional ways of, advertising on other stations, and then, again, that costs money.
Mhm.
So, there's,
Well,
there's what, guerrilla PR marketing stuff you can do to get your name
oh, there's
out
all
there.
kinds of things you can
Right.
do.
Um,
And some cost money and some don't. So I would encourage you to open up your thinking about various ways you could get the word out.
Right.
There's certainly always paid programming as an option. You know, they'll be only too happy to take your money, but there's also bartering. There's also very creative ways of
Right.
getting the word out.
Right.
You can stage a media event.
Mhm. Yeah, well, I mean, it could start as just a program on a network,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
You had said that you had the Food Network in mind. You keep mentioning the Food Network
Well, I kind
when
of.
we were
I kind
talking
of-
earlier.
That's one thing I have been kind of looking at.
What is it about the
Becau-
Food Network that appeals to you? What is it that you want to achieve that the Food Network is
Well,
achieving?
I see the Food Network as having one program, really. They have one program all day long. It's one big, large cooking show. And really, when you come down to it, you can't taste that food unless you go make it. May make your mouth water, and you may try it later, you may not.
Right, may
I
watch
wonder
the
how many
people eating it and,
actually
right.
wind up, they saw, person A, B, C, on TV, and then they actually went looking for the recipe, you know. My guess is not so many people actually go and try that exact recipe. They may try certain things that they've kind of overheard and learned from cooking. You can, if you watch long enough, you can see 6 or 7 or 8 of these chefs all make short ribs, and they all have their slight little spin on it, but it's really not about the food at that point. It's really not about the food. You're watching that programming because you're interested in the person, the person that is making that food. If you have no connection to that person making the food, you are not watching that program.
That's why we have our Julia Child and our,
Right. Julia Child has been done a million ways
right.
now, so not only